Hello, rail passengers have been facing another frustrating day after the storms yesterday afternoon caused signalling problems. Worst affected the service from Cambridge through Ely, Thetford and Wymondham and into Norwich. Now look at the storm. It followed the same line as the railway line, almost exactly. The brighter colours show where the rain was heaviest. Tonight, passengers are still facing some disruption. This from our chief reporter, Kim Riley.
A post from Andy on Twitter showed the full force of the downpour that hit the city of Norwich. But flash flooding was only one problem. It was accompanied by an electrical storm that wreaked havoc with the signalling system around Eccles Road station between Thetford and Attleborough, and on another stretch of line between Shippey Hill and Ely. Engineers worked with suppliers to get hold of spare parts needed to get the system back up and running. In the meantime, Greater Anglia was forced to suspend its direct service from Norwich to Cambridge, and East Midlands trains between Norwich and Liverpool Lime Street were also badly affected.
It happens, you know, lightning strikes, they're quite frequent, and I understand the parts got to come from Germany. A lot of people have been moaning, but I'm not really bothered.
I've got a train journey later, which I need to get to Nottingham for, because I've got a flight at 8:30 in the morning. And I've got a funeral to go to today, so it's sort of like I need to come and sort it now.
It is very frustrating, and we do apologise to passengers. They can claim their money back for the delays that they're experiencing. They can also use their tickets on Saturday. Those tickets will be valid. It is very frustrating. Like I said, it's weather. It is out of our control, but Network Rail engineers are on site.
Norfolk passengers heading for Cambridgeshire were advised to travel to Stowmarket to pick up trains from Ipswich to Cambridge, extending their journeys by about 30 minutes. The team at Weatherquest followed the lightning storm as it tracked northeast.
We had a line of thunderstorms that started over Cambridge and they ran their way northwards, more or less along the A11 to Norwich and then east to Great Yarmouth, and several storms ran along that same line. Across East Anglia we saw about 7,000 lightning strikes yesterday, and some parts of the region saw as much as 2 inches of rain falling in just a couple of hours.
At Ely station, a rail replacement bus was on standby but wasn't used. This morning, a limited hourly service to Ely began again from Norwich, the trains running at reduced speed. Network Rail said it was replacing the damaged parts as quickly as possible. It said it was sorry for the inconvenience that had been caused. To add to travellers' problems, an overnight inspection of a set of points on the approach to Liverpool Street station revealed a cracked rail. The closure of platform 13 led to dozens of cancellations. Kim Riley, BBC Look East.
And Kim is here. So what's the situation tonight?
Well, that Liverpool Street disruption, that was over pretty quickly, so that was all done and dusted by around midday. But the problems between Norwich and Cambridge, that has continued all day long. The high-voltage lightning strikes actually knocked out this sensitive equipment and turned all the lights in the area at these signals red. Now, Network Rail says its engineers opened the service with an hourly, it's quite a slow service, using manual signalling, and that means basically the train driver had to phone the signaller to get permission to go through one of these red lights. The latest we've heard from Greater Anglia and Network Rail is they hope to have things back to normal by 7 o'clock, but I think best phone before you travel.
Kim, thank you very much.